Hey everybody, Gamer Grampz here. Today we're playing a religious game, but we're doing things a little bit different where we're taking our time and going through things step by step in order to teach new players how to effectively play a religion. And I mean, if I can do it on Deity, then you can take these strategies and apply them to your own games and have them be a lot more effective on whatever difficulty you are playing if it's not Deity. So, if that sounds interesting, then stick around.
If you want to get good at Civ 6, subscribe and click the bell to keep up with the channel.
Alright, so when we last left off here, we are getting pretty close to getting drama and poetry, which is going to allow us to get a theater square up, which we will be trying to do in Porto Alegre here. We just recruited Moksha and have sent him to that city. It's not really hugely important at this point, but again, we're going to be putting all of our promotions toward Moksha from now on until we completely promote him all the way up to Patron Saint. And at that point, it does matter what city he's in, because we'll get to it then, but you want to move him to from one side of your empire to the next, so that, you know, when we're sending all of our apostles and missionaries to the east, we'd want to have them in our easternmost city, so that way your apostles and missionaries have less travel distance that they have to cover, and vice versa. Then when you start shifting and sending people to the west, you want to adjust accordingly. Alright, so let's see here. We have finally got our slinger. That is fine. I want to get him to start heading over here. I want to come take a look down here and see if there's a city that we can get it up and running with a decent holy site as quickly as we can. Because ideally I would like to settle this city and a city here on the exact same turn, so that if Rome cries about it, or actually, you know what, they are up there, so they wouldn't consider this settling close to, or maybe they would, you never know. So it's better safe than sorry. If we can do it, I would like to settle them on this exact same turn, so that if Rome does cry about it, about us settling too close to them, that we don't break our promise and generate even more grievances, because they will start getting pissed at us as we send our religion towards them, because not everybody gets happy like the Congo does.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Alright, so we got the wheel. Now the reason that we got the wheel is because we want to go ahead and build ourselves one heavy chariot. So let's see here, our production is 9.4 or 10.5 there, and compared to if we put it on here, just 10. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna switch here, and we're going to grab one heavy chariot, and that's because it's going to get us 2 envoys here. As you can see, Cathokia and Villainous here wants that, so that's going to get us plus 4 gold per turn and plus 2 culture as well. So it is definitely worth the little detour that we took to grab the wheel technology and then the 7 turns to build it here, since we're not really doing anything important in Rio de Janeiro anyways. Meanwhile though, here in Campinas, we're going to go ahead and put it on production focus in the city. We'll take a look, and I'm going to unlock this temple here, this temple, I meant unlock that tile that they were working, because I was forcing them to do it, but now we are so close. If you take a look here, we're so close to our housing population in the city that they're not going to grow as quickly, so I would much rather focus on production and getting these getting the ancestral hall and then banging out some settlers as quickly as we can here. It's going to work out fairly well here that we should be able to get this in the next turn or two, and then next turn when we unlock drama and poetry, we're definitely going to be switching into this the colonization policy card, but I'll get into that in a minute. In the meantime here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to chop this. And we're going to chop that. Okay, so we finished our monument in San Paulo, and now we're going to go and do the same thing over here. We're going to go into our holy site prayers. Or actually, you know what? Let's build a builder first, and let's do the same thing here. We'll go into a builder in both cities, and then next turn we'll also switch into the policy card that allows us to get 30% faster builders. Meanwhile, we're still 3 era score away from securing a normal age. I think we're just going to back up and let them deal with that. In the meantime, we'll leave our slingers here and just leave them on alert for now. Meanwhile, this builder, let's get them to head down towards Rio de Janeiro. And we'll head down towards that tile there. And we'll move our slingers up a little bit and just leave them on alert there. Again, it's not the end of the world.
Mysteriously silent on the subject of cheese.
Alright, so we unlocked a theater square. Let's go ahead and take a look. We definitely don't need a Gauge anymore. And we are going to... we don't have the money to buy another tile at this point, so let's switch out to land surveyors. We're going to put in the Ilkum for 30% production towards builders, and we're also going to put in colonization for 50% towards settlers. And I think at this point we'll go ahead and put in urban planning, and then what we'll also do is actually put in diplomatic league, and we'll confirm it. Oh shit. Well, that was definitely a mistake. I thought it was going to be longer before we got theology. You know what? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually, well, I'll try to remember anyway. We're going to put some turns into games and recreation. Actually, I'll try to remember to switch out of this. We're going to try and do it this way. We'll leave 1 turn until theology. Yeah. Meanwhile, we'll just keep backing up with that warrior. We don't want anything to do with the swordsmith now. Here, we'll put our troops on to alert. Like we said, we're going to explore with that slinger. Oh, actually, I guess it was the other one, but that's fine. We'll send this one to Campina and then explore with that guy. In the meantime, next turn, we're going to buy another builder over here. But we'll go ahead and chop this now, which should get us pretty close to getting the Ancestral Hall out. Not to mention, it's the last of the tiles that surrounded the active volcano there, so that is nice. And we'll just put these 2 on alert and continue on here. Sure, we'll take your delegation, John, no problem. Alright, so we're up to 5 diplomatic points here. Let's talk to Canada and get rid of them. Okay, 72. Sure. Meanwhile, let's double check that no more open borders have come up. Now, I am going to also see who we can get. Amanatori is a pretty aggressive civilization, and she will pay for them. So, yeah, that sounds good. I find it doesn't work like this all the time, but I generally try to trade my strategic resources away to aggressive civilizations that are like basically domination focused and stuff, and most times they usually pay you more for them. Alright, so in the meantime, we're going to be wanting to switch Magnus out fairly soon here. So we'll definitely want to do a couple more chops here as quickly as we can. Let's go ahead and get another builder. Meanwhile, we'll just leave. We'll put him on alert there. Let's keep exploring here and see. Oops, that's appeal. Alright, so there's Doesn't look like there's fresh water here, unfortunately. Okay, so there is fresh water right here. If we settle on the marsh, that would be a +1, +2. This would be a +3 holy site. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so... yeah. It'll allow us to drop our holy site here, or possibly here, depending on what these other tiles are. But that should work out fairly well. Alright, nice. So, in the meantime, let's get our settler friend, or our builder friend to come over here. We have 179. Let's see. Oh, we want to, before I forget, I'm doing this now because I don't want to screw it up. We'll put a couple turns into games and recreation to make it work out. Yeah, sorry, I'm having a brain fart. Okay, so we'll do that there now. So we're starting on a settler immediately here. And we'll head over there. Meanwhile, we'll buy those 2 tiles. And I think we will buy one more builder here with our faith, and that should be pretty much it. I think we'll just save our faith at that point, unless we happen to buy it, maybe another settler before the era ends. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. In the meantime, as I said, we're promoting nobody other than Moksha until we get all the way up to patron saint here. So I personally go for Grand Inquisitor most often if I'm doing a religious game, and that's just because it always helps to have bonus theological combat strength in case, like, you do happen to get into theological combat in the city where he happens to be. And as I mentioned earlier, since once you start producing religious units, he's going to be either on one end of your empire that's closest to somebody else who has a religion, or the other empire that he's always going to be in the closest area towards somebody who has an opposing religion. The chances that they start sending their religious towards you and he happens to be in the city where that combat goes on when you're defending yourself is actually pretty high. It happens quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and choose Grand Inquisitor there. Oh, yeah, Grand Inquisitor. Anywho, yeah, so there we go. We'll dump that in there. In the meantime, we have 4 and 3 turns left respectively on those builders. We'll put that warrior on alert. Alright, we're 1 turn out from heavy chariot, so we'll stay on games and recreation for 1 more turn there. In the meantime, next turn we'll buy that builder. This builder can just go to sleep, and we'll send this slinger up to where we're planning on building that city there. Let's continue to take a look down here to see what kind of tiles there are, in case there happens to be a better spot for us to settle. I'm not really too worried about it, because these don't have to be great cities, essentially, more or less. Okay, so we are in position here, so we'll go ahead and chop that out now. And let's go ahead and start on settler immediately. Now, this one, which one's farthest away? That one. Okay, yeah, so we'll start headed down towards this city first. Alright, so we got our heavy chariot, and that little beep you heard there was us getting those 2 different city-state quests completed, and we have that policy card in, so we got 2 envoys in each of the city-states instead of just 1. So now we're going to go and proceed directly towards Theology so we can get that as quickly as we can. Normally I wouldn't suggest putting it off, except for in this situation I had screwed up. I shouldn't. If I had noticed that Theology was so close and it was only 3 turns away, I thought it was more. I should have left everything the way it was with Charismatic Leader policy card in, and that's the only reason I changed this. Normally, like I said, I would never suggest putting off Theology like I just did. I was basically just reacting to something that I fucked up. Alright, so continuing on here, we completed our Heavy Chariot. Now that that's done and out of the way, we don't have anything else that we need to build at the moment, so we'll just go back into Holy Site Prayers. And this Chariot is literally doesn't really serve a purpose at all, but we'll move it towards the front line in case we don't end up renewing our friendship with Australia. They are who I'm the most worried about, because they are going to get pissy with us once we start spamming our religion towards them, because they have their own religion as well. Alright, so in the meantime here, we've done that shop. Let's get him to head towards there. Let's also, I think we're one faith, yeah, it's 1 of 5. We're 1 point of faith shy of buying our builder there. So that is definitely a little bit of a kick in the nuts. And that is even more of a kick in the nuts. That was definitely, oh well. Yes, shut up, Peter. Nobody cares. Alright, so we got Theology. So we definitely are getting rid of Diplomatic League there and putting Charismatic Leader back in. In the meantime, I think I'm going to switch out. I'm not going to confirm this. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to switch out of Ilkum too. Yeah, 1 term there. And we just finished the builder there. So, oops. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and change our policies, and we are going to we're leaving colonization in. Obviously, we'll get rid of Ilkum, and we're going to put our new policy of Scripture in. This will really boost our holy sites up, the adjacency bonus on them. Oh, I guess it gives it plus 100%. So as you can see here, just in case you're a new player and you don't really understand how powerful that policy card is, if you take a look here on the Empire lens, power Empire. Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry, hitting the wrong hockey. Okay, so as you can see here, we got +5, +4, and +4. So they're going to double that essentially. So it'll be, this policy card is going to give us an extra 8 and 13 faith per turn at the moment, and it'll get even more and more once we build more holy sites here as quickly as we can. So yeah, anyways, speaking of which, that is why we are doing it. So you'll be able to see here 134.9, and we're going to slot this in. It'll give us a nice little boost there, but that's why we're doing it. So holy site, and we'll still leave urban planning in. Actually, we might be purchasing more tiles, so I think I'll put land surveying in instead. Just because now that extra bonus 1 production, it's not, it's good, it's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not make or break it, and I think we want to be buying tiles over here as quickly as we can in order to be able to chop out this Mahabodhi temple. So now that we have unlocked Theology, we also actually have important things to build. So we are going to get both those cities off of Holy Site Prayers and immediately start producing our temples. And the same thing here in Porto Alegre. As soon as they finish the builder, next turn we're going to start on the temple. And in the meantime, now that we have that other policy card on, I still don't think we can afford these tiles, so let's just take a quick look to make sure I'm right. Yeah, not quite, so we'll get there soon enough. Alright, so continuing on here. I took a took a little break there to eat some food. Unfortunately, I riled my dogs up, so there's one of them still walking around. Hopefully, you can't hear the nails too bad. He should settle down in just a minute. Anyway, continuing on. We'll get going with the settler there. Jeez. Like I said, I just ate, so sorry. And then we'll go ahead and chop this now. In the meantime, now that we've finished Theology, we are going to head immediately for civil service as quickly as we can. It's on the way towards theocracy anyway. As you can see here, we have to go through it. So we'll go to civil service first in order to try and unlock the Meenakshi temple, and then we'll go to feudalism after that. Alright, so now yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't screw something up there when I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so continuing on, our builder over here in Sao Paulo is going to head straight down towards Rio de Janeiro. Meanwhile, here, let's take a better look. I think that pretty much... This must be another mountain, I think. Because otherwise, where the fuck is the volcano? Yeah, so that's a mountain. We just can't see it at the moment. So yeah, we'll leave everything the way it is. Because I definitely want to settle on fresh water. And I just noticed the Roman settler. Damn it. They better not beat us to settling a city. Alright, so we are definitely going to settle that city as quickly as we can, even if it pisses them off. If they consider it settling quickly, so be it. We're just going to have to deal with that. In the meantime, here, let's get this builder. Oop, I forgot to buy another builder here, so we're going to buy one more builder there. We'll get over here as quickly as we can. And we'll cross the river there next turn. In the meantime, we finish shipbuilding. So what are we going to do now? We're going to get archery first off. And then we'll start working towards machinery, and that should keep us away from currency in the meantime. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, as far as where we're settling, let's just keep taking a quick gander around here to see what there is to see down there. Alright, so now we're... No, I was going to say we're going to start chopping, but we're not. We'll just put them to sleep there because we don't want to waste the chops until Magnus gets there. In the meantime... They finished their builder here. Let's get them to go there. We'll chop that. And then place our theater square next turn. And we'll just put them on alert. Hopefully with the little show of force there, it'll keep them discouraged from attacking us. In the meantime, let's go ahead and, oops, before we buy tiles, let's go ahead and sell our diplomatic victory to, or diplomatic points to Canada here. Okay, 86 gold, sure, we'll take that. Meanwhile, we don't have anything else, right? I don't think so. Need more amenities, need more housing. So Stonehenge, Hanging Gardens, and the pyramids are gone. We don't really care about those ones. Alright, so unfortunately we have to leave Magnus here for one more turn, because we're going to move here. And sorry, we're starting a settler, so we're going to move here and we're going to chop into the settler. And then we're also going to put, where is it? We're going to put a settler next after that. And then next turn, we're going to chop here and chop there. And then we'll send Magnus to Rio de Janeiro. And it should time out well that he'll get there just before they finish their temple. And then we'll chop out the Mahabodhi temple there. In the meantime, here though, we're going to go ahead and buy this tile for Campinas. And you know what? Let's go ahead and buy this tile down here too. And that way next turn we can switch out of... Excuse me, we can switch out of the policy discount. Son of a fuck. What a great city they settled too. Oh, I hate dumpster fire cities. It's like it's seriously my biggest pet peeve. Alright, well... we already have a settler down here anyway. We might as well just go ahead and settle on the furs. I guess I don't have... Hold on, where's my map options? Not map options. Oh, for some reason I didn't have my resource icons on. Weird, I don't know how I turned that off. Anyways, so we'll go ahead and we'll settle on the truffles down here. It'll give us something to trade away, and then in the meantime, that goes away. So we'll definitely be building our holy site there immediately. And now we can time this out that we won't piss Rome off, because we'll wait until this settler gets there and that settler gets to the truffles before founding the cities, so that way it is going to piss them off, but it won't really matter. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and chop this now. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and chop that. And now that it's chopped, we're going to take back possession of it. And with this city, we're going to go ahead and drop our theater square here. So as you can see, we got a discounted district here. So I'm going to run through this again quickly, briefly touch upon it. But again, I understand it's very complicated, and some people might not get this. I will be doing a full tutorial style video on how this all works out, in case you don't grasp it here. But again, if you do have specific questions, feel free to ask them down in the comment section below, and I'll answer it. No problem there. But otherwise, so this is what I mean. Okay, so now we have to take a look at the total districts that we have. And oh yeah, shit. So what am I talking about? We don't want to, we definitely don't want to get that. So hold on 1 second. Oh wait, yeah, it doesn't matter because we're already in a place. Never mind, I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is why. So also, so you know, when you're counting districts, the when you're counting districts, these ones don't count, like aqueducts and dams and shit like that. They don't matter, like neighborhoods or whatever. It's just the actual districts, like commercial hubs, holy sites, those kind of ones that count towards this. So anyways, getting back to it, we've unlocked 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, 5 districts. Okay, so encampments, campuses, holy sites, and then the government plaza is 4, and then now the theater square is 5. Okay, so that's 5 districts we've unlocked. Now, if you look at how many districts we've actually built, we've built 1 holy site, 2 holy site, 3 holy site, and the government plaza are finished and constructed. So that's 4, and then we have the 2 campuses as well. So that's 6 districts that we built. So what you do, and we've only unlocked 5. So you take 6 and divide it by 5. So, forgive me, I'm going to get a calculator here. So 6 divided by 5 is 1.2. Okay, so that means now that we can actually get a discount on 2 theater squares. So what I'm going to do is we'll place this one now to show you, so you can see cost 72 production. So we're going to place the theater square here where we wanted to build it. And there's nowhere else that can build theirs. We could build it in Campinas here like we were planning. And then have to put off our holy site. Yeah, I suppose that's fine. But we can't afford the tile, can we? 60. Okay, so we need 26 gold. Let's get 26 gold somehow. Alright, there we go. We got our 26 gold. So we're going to go ahead and see. So this theater square as well is 72 production. Okay, but now I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. And to do this, I'm going to not place this district. So, or actually, never mind. Because I don't know if that would work if we discover this district next turn. Okay, yeah, it will. So I'm gonna show you this right now, but then we're gonna come back. So I'm gonna quick save this here. Alright, so I'm gonna quick save this. I'm not gonna place this district. So you can see right now it's gonna cost us 72 production in order to place this district. So 8 turns, 72 production if we were to place it right now, right there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead here, and we're not going to place it. We're just going to continue along. I'm just going to put everything to sleep because we're going to be reloading anyway, so none of this matters. Okay, so now we're going to go to next turn. Now we're discovering a new district here, the Street Carnival, okay? So now that we've unlocked the Street Carnival, that changes things because now we have 6 districts that we have built. We built the 3 holy sites. Or wait, was it 7? Did I fuck up the math? No, 3 holy sites, 1 government plaza, and 2... Yeah, it's 6. So we have 6 districts built, the 2 campuses, 3 holy sites, and the 1 government plaza. But then, now, we just discovered that the carnival, or whatever the hell it's called, the unique version of the entertainment complex. So now we have 6 districts discovered. So if you divide 6 by 6, it's 1. So that allows us to get 1 discounted theater square, which we already got last turn here in Porto Alegre when we placed that down. So now the very next turn, right, if we come here and we try and build that theater square like we were supposed to, look at that, 131 production and 17 turns to build it the very next turn. And that is how district discounts work. And how powerful they are. So always try and go for them when you can. I know it's a complicated subject. It takes a lot to learn it. But once you figure it out, it actually does get pretty easy to kind of calculate things. And you just plan for it accordingly. It's a very powerful strategy to help you get faster at playing the game and to win faster. So anyways, now that we did that, I'm just saying fuck all this and we're going back to the quick save here. So that is that. But anywho, we're just gonna mosey on here now. Alright, so oh, what the fuck did I... Okay, well, apparently I hit the wrong button. Anyways, that doesn't matter. We can just move him back. It's not a big deal. Okay, so that's what I was talking about, though. District discounting. So that's why we're going to come here right now, and we are definitely placing our theater square for 72 production and only 8 turns, rather than what you saw there. So we're definitely going to go ahead and pick up this tile here, and we're going to put it down there. Now, we don't care about building it. We just wanted to get it locked in at that price. So now it's locked in at that cheap price. Great. Problem solved. We're going immediately back to finishing our settler. And we're going to continue on our merry way. So again, here, we'll just leave them on alert.
People who cannot find time for recreation are sooner or later.
All right. So now we have this settler. Let's get them. Where is the next place that we had picked out? Alright, so we'll just go ahead and we'll put in a city right here. And then we'll go ahead and plan our holy site right there. And I'm not really going to be planning much of anything else because I'm not really worried about it at this point. But yeah, so that's where we're going to drop that. Now, we need to finish our chopping over here in Campina. Yeah, so meanwhile, this guy can start coming down this way. Did I screw something up? Where's the builder? Oh god, I did screw something up. Alright, so we're gonna have to wait one more turn before we send Magnus over. We'll go ahead and chop this now. And then next turn, we'll send him there and chop that. And we should be good. In the meantime, this builder can go ahead and head down to right here. Oh, first off, hold on. Did we finish our temple? No. Let's build the temple first. Almost screwed that up. So let's just keep on going here. Alright, so that'll work out pretty well. 5 turns and then 5 turns for him to get there. Okay, so you go here and chop. There you go. Now, okay, so we're definitely moving Magnus immediately before I forget. Screwed up. Okay, so you're going to the capital, good sir. Now, this settler can head over here. Ah, those filthy German missionaries spreading their heretic over here. It doesn't really matter at this point. Don't worry. I'm not concerned at all about them spreading their religion because we are going to have ours up and at them in no time. Speaking of religions, though, let's take a quick look and see who ended up founding what. So Australia, Russia, Germany, and us. Right? Yeah. Okay. So that is absolutely fine with me. for now. Okay, so we finished this settler here. Do we have any more that we need to get? We're building that city. We're building... not that city. We're building on the truffles there. As soon as that douche moves. But okay, anyways. We have one coming down here, and we have one coming down here, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's perfect. Okay, so we're done building settlers as well. So now that we're done building settlers, you know what? I am going to build this city, or buy this city one more builder with our faith. Just to help them get some production going. Now that we're done that, though, let's go ahead and... work on that theater square. Ooh, okay, barbs somewhere. Okay, they'll get flattened any way before we ever get to them. Yes, yes, nobody cares. We're not wasting our faith on that. Okay, so... let's take a quick look here to make sure we don't have anything to trade away. Not much of anything at this point. Okay, so... oh, we have 2 envoys? And I forgot to send them? Alright, that was definitely a screw up on my part. A pretty big one, to be completely honest. So... let's take a quick look here. How could I get another one quickly? Because those are both gut... and military tradition doesn't give one, right? No. Alright, so yeah, we have to earn them the good old hard way, and it's going to be quite a while, I think, until we do. So let's just go ahead and... we are going to get Jerusalem, become suzerain of Jerusalem, and that's because we want to get their suzerain bonus, where all of our cities with holy sites exert pressure as if they were holy cities. So it's not a huge, crazy, awesome one, but it's not too bad to help convert cities that are close by, at least start chipping away at them, and eventually save us some faith so that we don't have to send as many missionaries and apostles and shit like that out and about. So we're only going to send the 1 to them. And other than that, I'm not sending any envoys because, you know, the +2 faith here isn't really worth it, to be completely honest. And we'll just save 1 for now. And we'll go from there. Okay. Okay, so this builder can just go to sleep. Yes, yes. So we've confirmed now that we will get a normal age, so that's no big deal. There's 9 turns left, and we would have to get to 60, so 14 more arrow score at 9 turns isn't going to happen. So now we are going to shift into purposely trying to not get any more arrow score. So let's see here. Hold on a second. Where's units? Okay, so our scout... oh, this scout's had better days. I don't think I have to worry about him for much longer, because he's probably going to be dead. And then... where's the other one? Which one did I click? Oh, that was the one I clicked. Okay, so we are sending it here. Yeah, that's fine. And so we're going to cancel him, and then we're just going to have him hang put. Okay, come on now, Candy. Like, get your fucking warrior off the truffles. There you go. And, yeah, this scout is not long for this world. Alright, so here... So we got 3 builds with this one. How many left on this guy? Only 1 left. So let's go ahead and chop this rainforest here. Meanwhile, let's get the plantation up for more gold, or should I just go for 3 different mines? Yeah, actually, we don't need gold, so we'll just do it that way. Okay, anyway, so we're ready to settle here, and can we settle here as well? No, we'll have to wait till next turn, right? So, never mind that. Next turn, we'll go ahead and settle these cities, so we'll just tell the settler there to skip turn. And here, we're just going to put the scout on alert. And the reason being, as I mentioned, we don't want to get any more era score until after this era ends, because we've secured our normal age. There's no chances of us getting another golden age this time, so that's why we're doing that. In the meantime now,
If you're enjoying the video so far, do me a favor and take a second to hit the like button. It goes a long way to help a small channel like me get discovered. Better yet, leave a comment on here. Call me an asshole if you want to. Any engagement helps. Anyway, let's get back to what we're here for.
we're still 3 turns away from Magnus getting there, so we will definitely be looking to chop out the temple as soon as we possibly can once he's established, and we have quite a few builders over there ready to do it. Now let's go ahead and oops. Okay, so we'll start mining up here for Campina. And we're actually going to put them... Oops. Okay, so we're actually going to put Campina on food priority. Yeah. And because we want them to grow to 7 population so we can lay down this holy site as soon as possible. So we'll just head over there and build another mine. And then we'll head over to there and build a 3rd mine. We've gotten another governor title. Again, we're just putting them all into Moksha. So we'll go ahead and put Citadel of God. And as you can see, it's timing out fairly well here, where we will have patron saint. We will have patron saint almost in time for when we get that temple. So if we can, we'll dick around a little bit and have Moksha move to Rio de Janeiro and basically chop it out all but 1 turn and have it work out so that Moksha has a promotion and he's settled in Rio de Janeiro for the turn that temple comes. But if it's not going to work out very closely, I would much rather not risk it, because that, like, the temple is very, very powerful, and it is crucial to winning a fast religion game, especially on Deity. So it looks like Amanatori is friendly with us, so we'll go ahead and declare friendship with her as well. And that is that. So there's some sort of storm. Okay, so we're ready to settle now, so we're going to go ahead and drop that city there, and we're going to drop the city here in the same turn. So now, because Rome is probably going to get pissy with us here and chirp us for settling too close to them, and we're going to have to promise not to do it again, which we're going to. We'll get 30 diplomatic favor for free for promising not to do that, and we're going to be fulfilling that promise because now we did it on the same turn, and we definitely won't be settling near him. So, yeah. And now we can take that 30 diplomatic favor, as long as he has 30 diplomatic favor, I should say. So let's take a look. Yeah, he has plenty to give us. So you'll see on his next turn here, he's going to tell us to stop settling, and we'll get 30 diplomatic favor for him. So in the meantime, we are starting on our holy site immediately. And we are also putting it to food-focused city because we want it to grow as quickly as it possibly can. Do we still have the discounted tiles on? We do. We have 8 diplomatic favors, so let's send some to Canada and see if we can... oh, we actually... Good, we have stuff to trade again, so that's actually really, really good. Let's get rid of our diplomatic favor in the meantime. Okay, perfect. And then let's make a deal. And let's get rid of our truffles. Nice. Okay, so 211. That's great. Now let's try and get rid of more. Let's check out Rome. Let's see if they'll take our sugar and what they'll give for it. Ooh, not much at all. Ooh. Never mind. I wanted to keep them happy. Oh, let's get open borders and open borders. Is it 54? Yeah, 54 is the most they'll give for open borders. So that means Rome is very happy with us. So again, bribing him that 100 gold way back when, it definitely was worth it because now we're safe and he gives us favorable trades. So let's find somebody else to trade the sugar to. He clearly has it, so that's not an option. Let's check out Germany. And they don't. So... Oh, they don't have much money, though. You know what? I wonder... Yeah, they'll do this. Okay, so hold on. 10. How much will he... Nice. Okay, so he'll do 19 diplomatic favor here for this. So we're going to take that trade. And now we're going to come back to Canada. Oh yeah, I forgot we took most of their money. Oops. But they'll trade per turn anyways. So now we're going to go 19 and we're going to take all your gold. And now look at this. Okay, so 10 gold per turn. So they're going to give us 10 gold per turn and 22 bulk gold. So that's, look at what we got from trading a luxury resource to one person and then for diplomatic favor, and then taking that same diplomatic favor, and 10 gold per turn and 22 bulk gold is a nice price indeed, especially this early in the game. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then now we'll go to one of the more militaristic cities. Hold on, let's send her a delegation. Sure, okay. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. We were already declared friends. My bad. But she's full on iron. Let's check Germany. He isn't. So... Oh, he can only take 5. So... Never mind. Let's try Russia. Okay. There we go. So now we have 527. Let's go ahead and we're going to purchase some tiles. So I want to purchase our way. That's a nice tile to work. That's a nice tile to work. So is that. That's enough. Oh, actually, never mind. We'll take the deer too. So that's enough for that city. And just a minute here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we'll buy this city, those bananas. We'll buy them those bananas as well so that they can grow fast. And now that we've spent all that with that 20% discount in, we're going to go ahead and change our policies. We're getting rid of colonization since we're not building any more we're not building any more settlers or anything. So we're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of land surveyors. In the meantime, let's go ahead and slot in corvée. And then we're also going to slot in urban planning for the +1 production. And that should be that. Alright, so we're ready in one turn. We're going to, well, 2 turns, I guess, until Magnus gets there. We're going to start chopping out that, so that's good. And yeah. Okay, so what are we going to build in our new city here? Where are we building their holy site? Not to mention... Oh yeah, hold on. Holy site. I guess that's only a +3 holy site now. Because since we chopped that stuff. So we'll go ahead and build theirs there. And we'll go ahead and get a quarry here to help get their production up. Okay, so anyways, continuing on here now, our builder is going to head down to get the horses up and running next turn. In the meantime, you can just chill out there. Since we have all of our... See, here we go. 30 diplomatic favor. Sure, buddy. So sorry. And now we have 30 free diplomatic favor. In the meantime, we're going to go now and take that diplomatic favor that we earned for forward settling him. And we're going to come to our good friend Wilfred Laurier here, and we're going to make a deal, and we'll take all of your gold, and then... $17 gold per turn. There we go. Nice. So not too shabby whatsoever. Okay, so in the meantime now, we're still 1 turn away from that. What are we going to produce? I guess probably just to turn into a builder for now. Builders are usually somewhat useful. In the meantime, we got 2 builds. Not really worried about money at all, so I'm not going to get the plantations up and going. I'm going to build a mine here, and then another mine there. Meanwhile, we've arrived, so let's get the pasture there. And head back up this way. We'll get a mine here, and then a camp over there. And we'll spend his last charge. One, two, let's take over possession of that and force them to work it. Force them to work that. I still had... never mind. That's why. I still had production focus settled. I wanted them on food focus so we can get them to 7. That was a screw up on my part. Anyways, we're done engineering, so that is good. We're also 4 turns away from getting a governor title there, so that is nice as well. In the capital, Magnus is finally established, so we are going to drop the Mahabodhi Temple. And now we are ready to chop, so let's go ahead and chop there. Alright, anyway, so we're going to chop there, we're going to chop here. 2, 3. Yeah, okay. We're gonna chop here. And there. And guess we'll move out of the way here. Okay, so now this guy can go ahead and use his last charge to get another mine up and running there. Okay, still 3 more turns left to go. Our friendship just expired with Germany, so we are definitely going to go ahead and renew that immediately. Meanwhile, we'll head over there. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't want to chop these. Never mind. I don't want to chop these because of the holy site. So let us move here and let us move there. Now, let's see. Oh, take it down to 3. Okay, I'm not going to chop that because I don't want to get this before I get Moksha there. So we're going to go ahead and rearrange that now. And where are we going to be doing our chopping next? We're going to be chopping for this temple next, right? So we'll want to send Magnus up there. Unless we chop down here. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'm just thinking to myself there. Let's go ahead and switch this around. Governors, we're going to reassign Moksha to the capital of Rio de Janeiro. And then we'll assign Moksha to Porto Alegre there for now. Alright, so now that we chop those out, let's go ahead and just build them a couple mines for production. We're still a ways away. Yeah. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. We're still a ways away from civil service, so that's fine. And this city is definitely not going to be growing to 10 population anytime soon, and it's our biggest. So we're going to have to hard research that. And yeah, just deal with that. So let's go ahead and get them some production here. Okay, so meanwhile, for here, where are we getting this city's holy site? I guess just a +4 here. Yeah, it makes the most sense. So since we're only chopping the one thing, really, there's no point sending... I was just trying to figure out whether we were going to send Magnus there, so there's no point sending him there. There is a point sending him down here, though, so what we'll do is... we'll go ahead and send him to this city once we establish it next turn. Get the mine there, and then like we said, we'll... excuse me, get the builder to head over and build a camp next turn. Alright, nice. So we've gotten two more sorry, we've gotten 2 temples up online, which gave us the boost, if we take a look here, to divine right, which is a big deal. It shaves some turns off towards us getting monarchy, which is nice. Now, those missionaries are in for a little bit of a surprise. Alright, anyways, so rolling along here, we finished the temple here in Sao Paulo. So now what we want to do is manage our citizens, and now that we have the temple, we can actually put people to work in it. So we're going to do that immediately, and we're also going to put them on a faith-focused economy, and then now this city is basically done as far as I'm concerned, so we are going to go ahead and just get them to do a whole bunch of holy site prayers. And we'll forget about them for the time being. Alright, so we finished our theater square in here. Unfortunately, we still have a ways to go population-wise. You know what? We have a little bit of money. We're going to go ahead and buy them their granary there in order to help them grow that much quicker, because we really would like them to get up to 7. But in the meantime, sure, we'll let them finish their monument, and then we'll get them to start on holy site prayers until we can get that holy site itself going. In the meantime, we'll send this builder down here, since we're going to be founding the city next turn. You can just go to sleep. We still have 2 turns until the next era. Alright, so this builder has 3 chops. You know what? I want to start saving builders for up here. So we'll send them up here to hang out and wait for Porto Alegre, because we want to be able to chop out the Meenakshi temple there if we are lucky enough to be able to get it. So speaking of which, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead, and we have 2 turns left. Let's go ahead and buy a builder here. Because of the extra charges, that's why we're purchasing it there. And we will go ahead and build a mine here to help the city get some production. Alright. Okay, so we're 1 turn away from the temple, so we're going to switch away from it now. And we're just going to start work on holy site prayers. And we're going to wait until 3 more turns until Moksha is settled there before completing that. Alright, so now this builder is going to head on over. Might as well head there to chop that. And we'll buy 1 more builder here while we have the luxury of doing so, because our era is over next turn. Alright, so let's go ahead and found the city here. And we're going to immediately move. Actually, wait, how many turns is it? 9 turns, so it's 10 turns away. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll move him down to that city, and we'll start chopping there when he gets there. Might as well sleep on there and head over that way. And in the meantime, we're going to start on the holy site right away. And we're going to concentrate on food because we want to grow, so we'll make them work that marsh for now. And we'll let this guy build his last charge on that mine. Alright. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get that camp up online. Yes, yes. Sure, sure. Alright. So we entered the medieval era. We are...
Invincibility lies in the defense.
Alright, so nice. We landed there. We landed there. We finished that era. Oh my god. Wow. You know what? I think I need to take a quick break, so I am going to go ahead and throw a cut in the video here. So I just want to say thank you for watching. If you haven't already, do me a favor and leave a like on the video. It goes a long way to helping a small channel like me get discovered. And come on now, I'm small. I can use all the help I can get. But other than that, I'm just going to shut up now, and I'll see you in the next video.